right, we actually have more Genshin news, specifically for Skirk. Here we have collected miscellaneous Skirk, the Science of Frostbound Realm. Generally, this kind of just doesn't really give more information, but it does show a little bit more gameplay and stuff like that, so we're going to be watching this. So yeah, let's jump into it. Oh, by the way, in the last video about Skirk, I was saying how she drew in the sand, like the siblings falling and meeting the sustainer of Heavenly Principle. But actually, I was mistaken, and the comments did let me know that actually she was looking at the drawing that the traveler drew in the sand at the beginning of the game, which means that she actually was watching over the traveler for a very long time, since the beginning, basically. So that was very interesting. Thanks for letting me know. Normal attack, counter burst. Yeah, she has those two playstyle, basically. Man, she's so cool. She's so cool! Serpent Subtlety. Yeah. Man, I love her animation. She's so badass. I don't care that she can only work with Hydro and Cryo. I don't care. I've always been a big fan of Cryo characters anyway, and I did prefer Skirk because I liked her a lot. So that's gonna work for me. It's not a big deal. I just keep on winning. It is what it is. Void Rift appears. Oh, you can see the rift by the little blinks on next to her thingy. That's cool. So you don't have to visually like look everywhere to make sure it's enough. Dude, that attack is so cool. It's too bad that if you're playing with like the basic attack, then you can't use this Havoc Ruin ultimate. This is only for burst mode, sadly. Basically, you just absorb the rift and then you ulti right away. She prefers to catch her opponent off guard by switching her fighting style. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely like decide which is most appropriate for the situation. Which is so interesting to see that we have a character that is so versatile, but at the same time very restrictive in terms of team composition. Versatile gameplay, restrictive team comp. Yeah, this is all information we've already covered, so... Oh, dude. The idol is so good. Yeah, they have a +1 skill level. Which is pretty cool, by the way. Oh, look, her patient slot, probably. Man, she's so cool! I love her so much. What the hell? She can hold to just absorb on the field, and then she can ulti right away. Ugh. That ultimate is so badass. I can't, I'm sorry. It's so cool. I never believed that Certalogy was cut out to be a teacher. So when my brother's prophecy came true, as always, my brother, I found myself resenting fate all the more. She has not inherited the corrupt nature of her master the foul. Her brother? Who's her brother? Others are pushed into the jaws to survive. Its jaw to survive, sorry. Senseless yet inevitable, a cruel irony. But who knows what the future holds? Perhaps more of such ironies lie ahead. There are many questions to which I still seek answers. As I'm sure you do too. For now, let us leave it at that. We will no doubt have much to discuss when next we meet. Oh, so cool. Dude, I cannot wait to learn about her. Because this is like gonna be world-shattering lore, right? Now we also have a little bit more information regarding her weapon that was dropped here. New weapon overview. It's very pretty. So here we have it, Azure Light. It's a sword, obviously. Significantly boosts attack and crit damage. Now, very important to know, you might have seen during the gameplay, when she does the transformation thingy, her sword becomes a dual sword, like Darth Maul, like in Star Wars, right? And the thing is that, kind of like Arlecchino, if you don't have her signature weapon, you kind of have like this transparent scythe at the end, right? But a signature weapon actually transforms into the scythe, right? Here it's kind of actually the same. If you don't have a signature weapon, it kind of looks a little bit goofy because you have your current weapon kind of like attached to the crystalline weapon. It doesn't really fit well together. I thought it was kind of funny. Yeah, now don't pull just because of that, okay? Don't pull. I mean, to be fair, if you want to pull for the drip, I think that's perfectly reasonable, honestly. But just spend... Don't waste your money. Spend reasonably. Alright, anyway, let's see. So it's a crit rate stat scaling weapon up to 22.1%, which is good. Base attack is relatively high. White Mountain's Bounty. Within 12 seconds after an elemental skill is used, attack is increased by 24%. That's massive. During this time, when the equipping character has 0 energy, attack will be further increased by 24%, and crit damage will be increased by 40%. Okay, so basically, for every single character, this is going to be a 22.1% crit rate, as well as 24% attack increase. Now, the second requirement requires you to have 0 energy, and unfortunately, in the game right now, the only character that can have 0 energy is her and Mavuika. But Mavuika is a... she's a Claymore user. So basically this weapon, the second part of this effect only works for her. Now, if you're using this weapon on another character, it's going to be a great stat stick because like attack percentage and crit rate is fantastic with the high base attack value. But yeah, keep in mind, the second effect is not going to work on anyone else at the moment. Are we going to get a lot of new characters with 0 energy? I don't even think so, just because I think they want to stick to the elemental ID and people do generate energy and stuff like that. But we maybe might get 1 or 2 in the future, but who knows when. So don't pull for this expecting this is going to be an incredibly universal weapon. This crit damage is basically being locked away from most characters. So yeah, keep that in mind. That said, it looks great. Drip is awesome. For her, it's going to be fantastic. Personally, I am going to try to get her and her weapon. I hope I saved enough to actually get that and I don't lose all my 50-50s. So there we go. Let me know, what do you guys think? Do you like Skirk? Do you like this weapon? Are you pulling for those? Drop a comment down below, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye!